All right. That's something that you can do. Another mini game. You're killing me.
At last we will reveal
It's a shortcut. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, I got plenty ammo here. Let's go. There's another one up there. Oh, hi. Loaded. I got a secret weapon for today's hunt. The underwater drone. Uh-oh. I'm not going in that. Nope. I'm not going in that. You can't get me to go in that. I'm not doing it. I should have left the goat alone. I can go up against a Sith. A second sister. But I can't go up against a goat. I guess that's why they call it the goat, right? If you're really good at something, they call you the GOAT. It's because of this GOAT in this game, specifically. Oh, you
and lose them in the national forest. Or slam into
boom! Yeah! Who's a Wish.com hitman now? You see that back turn? Look at that.
Damn it.
That was excellent. That was so cool. Yeah. Carry on my waywards.
Easily.
Look at this guy.
Have you forgotten?
You can hear him. Do you hear that? Wait.
There's no time to waste, B.
Shh, shh. Ooh. That looks good. The smacking.
B?
Okay, okay. I'm trying to have fun here,
Sorry.
and you're just in the way.
Don't have any time to lose, so...
B, wait. I need you.
Okay.
Yorinobu Arasaka must answer for this crime of patricide.
Looking for justice. In Night City.
I seek revenge. Much more feasible here. I have
That looks
arrived.
so good.
Over there!
Go! Punch it. Oh, you're never driving again. Dude, we just.
I don't think either of us are.
I think we did. All right. Well. Oh, there we go. There's a boost. We know what this does now. Leap of faith. One right across from us first, you think?
Yes.
So that way we're not going down any more than... Oh, Lord! What the heck? Whew. All right, I mean, that was pretty cool, though. Okay. Let's see, what does this do? Oh, no. Okay, and then the handle, I need to get these to... Who am I? Who is this guy here today with you? Because it isn't Nonder. Look at that. Good morning. Hello. I'm here. How the heck are you? Oh, I forgot to turn this light on. There we go. How's that for lighting? That's better. Hello. I hope you're having an amazing Tuesday morning already. I am 1 coffee deep already. I loved it so much last time. Holy cow, what's going on? What's this? Lars streaming this morning on a Tuesday, I guess afternoon for you, right? Let me do the shout out. The Larsa fans are coming. To get my cuties, do you mean those little oranges? We call them cuties here in the States. I don't know why. I guess it's probably a brand. It's probably a brand of orange. Anyway, hello, welcome. So glad to see you streaming earlier. I actually did pop in while I was getting things set up. I just didn't have an opportunity to say hi. I had you up on the other screen while I was working on a couple of things. But yeah, saw the little streaming notification in Discord. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. Wait, the little what? Oranges. The little oranges. They're like tiny little oranges about like that big. I actually have some in my fridge right now. I'm not going to run and get one. You could probably imagine a small orange, right? They call them cuties. Yeah, they're clementines, I think is like the actual name. So it's probably branding. It's probably a branding thing, if I had to guess. But how's it going, everybody? For those of you who don't know, who might know Lars, my name is Nander. Hello. This is the pre-work coffee hour. This is where we play a game or do something for an hour before I have to go to work. Right now we're doing Minecraft, and we're building a little bit of a kind of a project from Andor. I'm waiting for the game to boot up so that I didn't have this timed just right. Building Rix Road from Andor, which is basically just this strip of road with a big building, bunch of buildings on the side. I wanted to kind of build the entire city, but I'm kind of thinking now I might stop after the road. But you'll see why. You'll see why here in a second. Oh, it's looking so good. It's starting to look so good, isn't it? I really like this building here. I like this one a lot. I like it. All right, so yeah, that's me. That's what we're doing here this morning, and thank you for being here. Tuesdays are my early stream times. That's awesome. What time is that for you? Because it's probably not quite like lunchtime yet, right? It's getting close. As I call them, clementines. Clementines. Start at 10:30. It's now 13:30. Okay, awesome. So still afternoon. That's a good stream amount as well. But yeah, I tuned in just to hear you say that you really liked streaming at this time, and that hang on. That you really liked streaming at this time, and that you felt really good at this point in the day. So I was like, heck yeah, like that's what I found for myself. Is I found a time that I felt at my best during the day. And I was able to, I have the privilege to be able to stream at that time. So if you can find the same thing, I think that really goes a long way to starting to get some kind of like normalcy in your streams, you know? It did for me. So I was really glad to hear that. I need to get the picture up that I was looking at yesterday so I can reference it. But yeah, I'm also really liking having my coffee right before I start. Because I just start the stream in such not a better mood. I wouldn't say I'm in a bad mood in the mornings, just definitely more awake. So as I'm getting things set up now, I think I'm going to start my first coffee. I usually have 2 coffees a day. I usually have one during this stream, and then right as I'm starting work, I'll go grab another one. So now I'm just switching it up. Now I'm having it earlier, having my first one earlier, finishing it up right before I go live. I hit go live, started the timer, went and made another one, and by the time it was ready to start, the coffee was ready. So now I got a big cup of hot, don't spill it, hot coffee. Look at that. This mug needs to be cleaned. Anyway, so how's everybody else doing? Oh, I didn't say hello to everybody. Clumsy got the Phantom Menace for the 54th time. Good morning to Blue. Good morning to you as well, Clumsy, and Lars. And let's see, Cozy Valkyrie came over with Lars. We got to talking about cuties, and I just I just lost all sense of time, you know. Red is here. Yo, yo, yo. We call them cuties because it's one of the brands that sell them. I think you're right. I think it's a branding thing. You're getting the Lutz mug dirty. I mean, that's what happens when you put coffee in it, right? Okay, let me get this picture up. There we go. Got it up. This is the building I was going to have to be somewhat creative with. Because the scale is not quite what I was thinking. I don't think I can go any further this way. And I don't really want to mess with the scale of this. And if I move this, I'm going to have to move the one on this side. So I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to rather modify this building to be a little bit different. Now, one of the things I noticed right off the bat is I noticed a window, a rather big window here. So I think I'm going to open that up. And then I think the actual entrance to this would be like right here. Whoops. Like that. That won't necessarily be done, but you know. See, right up into here. You messed up the streak last week. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Red's on a 5-stream streak and blue is on a 7-stream streak. I could only imagine some of you who are getting up to like 30 plus streams. The anxiety that creates in you whenever you see me go live. Like I gotta get over there. A wonderful feature that I appreciate Twitch for bringing out. I appreciate the streak. People seem to really like it. So I really like it. Okay, I'm gonna do something just tad. Wait, is this sand or do we think that's the same material as the roof? Yeah, I'm gonna go with sand, but I'm not gonna go as thick as this one. What is this? This is cut sandstone. Let's go to the palette. Is there a cut sandstone stair? There's not, but there is slabs. Shoot, where can I put this? Oh, here. I don't need that sand. So I could use these slabs to create a little, yeah. Let's do this. Do I want the whole thing to overlap a little bit? I think I do. We'll see what it looks like. I do hope you fix the color because it seems so contrasting. Which color are you talking about? Are we talking about the sand color or which? I'm not going to do anything on this side right now. Oh, the ground. The ground. Yeah, so like it's very this is very close to what I want it to look like. But what I think it lacks is detail. So like the one thing I don't like about this particular, I think, what is this? What is this? Orange terracotta. So what I think it lacks is like some kind of, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. But putting maybe some stuff like some kind of pathing pattern through this to where it looks kind of random. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that, but yeah, I'm just definitely going to add some kind of texture to the road here to make it look a little more like worn. I just don't know what yet, because I agree it's just looking like an orange slab right now. Yeah, lacks texture, too smooth. Exactly. So that'll kind of be a challenge. It's not something I'm particularly good at. But what I would assume is that I'm gonna mix in. You see that lighter orange over there? I could mix some of that in. Just taking cues from the terrain itself. We have this lighter orange, we have this darker red. So we could do all that kind of stuff on the road here. It's gonna be hard, but like my brain. Finally, someone relatable. Whoops. Smooth brain hours. Huh? Who was that? Huh? Oh, hi. Great. Great, he's back. Huh? Huh? Hmm. I want to bring this all the way around just to see what it looks like. Yeah, I like that. Actually, I like that a lot. Yeah, no, it makes sense for it to be this way. This one is a little bit thicker because it's sort of a place for people to stand. Over here, it's not. This is just kind of like I don't know, like, what do you call it? The little thing that runs water off and away from, not a gutter, but like a little curve that runs the water away from the building. Okay, and on the second story, oops. Okay, I like that. Basically, right where there are pillars down here, there'll be pillars there, other than this one. There isn't one here. I wonder. Hang on, I want to see what this looks like. No, however, my doors don't have to be double doors, right? I only did that because that felt like that was the center. There we go. Look at that. I might still do like I don't know. Yeah, actually that might. That looks like a lot of brick though. I want something to break that up a little bit. I think it's probably okay for the entrance, but I'm gonna take this off right now. All right, I'm getting distracted from what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay, so here's, oh no, that's not gonna be a problem. That's perfect. Look at that. That's essentially what it looks like. It continues that pillar up, so I like that. Look, more mid bricks. Oh, mud. I was like, what's wrong with the mud bricks? Those mud bricks are so mid. Yeah, it looks good by the door, not for everything else. I agree. I'm gonna do something with the foundations of both of these buildings. I just don't exactly know what yet. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Whoops. Again, I'm not so worried about details yet, which is why he's putting a door. I like the door on the inside. Whoop, quit it. There we go. There we go. All right. Not concerned about the details. Continues to make a bunch of details. Okay. So that means then that the second story is essentially going to be... Huh? Hmm? He's like, what are you doing? Hmm? 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 Oh, imagine what it's going to sound like when I fill up this whole road with just random villagers. That'll be like the last thing I do before we move on to something else. I'm just gonna mob spawn a ton of villagers in the square. It's just gonna be like, it's gonna be great. You know, something I've been planning on doing, and I understand this is gonna be so much work, so I almost don't even want to say it, but I want to do it. I kind of want to make a video once I'm done. Take all the streams and make a video of like the whole process. It wouldn't be very long. I'd make it probably like 10 minutes, maybe, taking the best moments, maybe the funniest moments, and where we figured out like different designs and whatnot, and just clip those all together. And then I could see that being like the last bit of it. Okay, wait. Okay, no, this doesn't work then. Hang on. I could see that being like the last thing we do. It's just a cacophony of...
It's Chuck
yeah, I'm gonna have to
Norris's
go
water.
in like that.
It's a roundhouse kick
Oh,
of
thank you.
hydration.
Thank you for the roundhouse kick of hydration. I didn't take the medicine. You know, I I kind of wanted to, I didn't want to have to take it every single day. It does clear out my nose pretty well, but I didn't know if there was going to be any, like, I don't know, I just don't really want to shoot chemicals up my nose every day. I was hoping I could take it like a couple times every other day or something, so. Oh no, Bebo. Bebo, quit it. That was just a general message, not to anyone in particular. Good morning, Ams. I'm so sorry. You're right. You're absolutely right. I just didn't, you know. When the first message was talking about mid bricks. Hello. Good morning. Got that Zoomer phone. That's the newest Android phone, you know. Let's bring that up. But yes, you're absolutely right. I should have said hi to Ams. So good morning, Ams. How are you doing? He knows how to be a better streamer than I do. Jeez. You want to just take over? I'll give you the stream key. Oh, I like that. I love the staggered look here. I'm gonna add at least one layer under here. All right. Okay, now I gotta stop for a second and figure out how I'm gonna do this side. I think all I am going to be able to do is take a couple of rows from this. How about that? So now, basically, there's a section of the building from here that goes, gosh, it's just not enough. Are there really stairs in between this? Because if that's the case, I need to move the entrance over a little bit. I need to squeeze this whole thing down a little bit more. Maybe you should arrange a doctor's appointment. Hey, one thing at a time. You're right. You're not wrong. I have a dentist appointment scheduled. My wife has her doctor's appointment scheduled. She's gonna see a doctor very soon. Yeah. You're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Let me see here. Okay. So you remember what I did here just a few minutes ago? Let's undo that. Well, kind of. We'll do it like this, you know. Remember when we moved this pillar over and I was like, yeah, that's good. That'll work. Maybe one more. Yeah, actually one more. I'm basically having to take the design I made and squish it down into an area where this fits. Okay. We're squeezing that down a little bit, and that's fine. I think it'll help. Yeah, and then we're gonna take one more here this way. All right. So, is this floor only gonna be 3? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Kind of low ceilings, but why is it playing that? Hold on. Hold, please. Older. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh. It just has an automatic Subway Surfer plug-in, the Zoomer phone. Us millennials are already cringy enough. I don't think we need Zoomer lingo. I enjoy using it just for the cringe, but you know. I don't think Bebo was I think Bebo was just saying that in general, okay? I don't think he was targeting you or anything. I hope. I'm delaying. My mind is working, kind of. I'm stalling. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm stalling until my brain clicks. You ever do that? Now, I think this is going to be different material. It's going to be closer to, kind of closer to the sandstone. Maybe a little bit more gray. Let's do it this way. It's going to be hard to get this shape, but it's basically like a curve, like this way, right? Like a half a, you know. But I don't know if I like that. It's also set back a little bit. That's true. It's also set back a hair. So I could potentially... I know I'm trying a whole bunch of stuff, but something's gonna click any minute now. I feel it. I can feel it. It's happening. Yeah. So basically I have from here to like here-ish to create this half thing. You don't know what a zoomer lingo is? What's my least favorite zoomer lingo? I think, do they still do sheesh? Do they still point to the sheesh? Or is that already not a thing that they do? I didn't like that one. What else? Riz is fine. I think Riz is all right. What else? Give me more. Give me more. That's been buried for a while. This is the problem with Zoomers. They never commit. The thing about millennials is like we committed to the bit for our life. We will always have that lol XD random humor. It's with us forever. Zoomers just move from one thing to the next. That way, like, so by the time the whole, you know, Zoomer culture grows up, they're not really going to have anything. They're not going to have anything left, you know? Excuse me. I was thinking that we need some cute character emotes. We should commission someone to make Bebo into an emote with cute faces. I agree with that. I agree too. Yeah. Who in the world could we commission to do artwork? I just don't know anybody. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this in to see if something strikes me. I guess I could show you all what I'm thinking, okay? Because so far, I think this is looking like really good. But I want to show you why I'm thinking the color's a little off on this particular building. So it's this building right here, okay? Here's kind of like the second floor, right? There's, I'm assuming, is the entryway. There's that little window. There's also supposed to be like a circular window here. That might be kind of exciting and interesting to make. And then right here, it's this little like half-rounded, I don't know, section of the building. But you see how it looks like it's different from this one. To me, it almost matches the roofing a little bit. Don't worry too much about like the... We have committed to what these roofs look like. In other pictures, these are a little darker. I think these are hitting the sunlight in a certain way. But that's why I feel like this might need to be more of like the roof material. You know. Riz, yeah, I think Riz is not so bad. Like, I understand, like, it makes sense why they say Riz, because of charisma. At least that kind of, like, in my millennial brain, I'm like, I can see how you got there, you know? Skibbity's one I hate, though. That's just, no. That's gotta be a pretty bad one. I don't hear very many people actually say that, though. You know what I mean? I hear people unironically talking about Riz, you know? It's not committing. It's short attention span. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. Riz sounds like what happens to a boy that's excited. Bus stop time. I mean, it is short for charisma, but amps. I didn't even know what Riz meant. Yeah, it's short for charisma, right? So when somebody is very charismatic, they have the Riz. To me, that's probably the least. I mean, it is cringy. Don't get me wrong, but it's probably the least cringy thing that happens. I think it's more of a Gen Alpha thing. Wait, Skibbity, yeah, from the Skibbity toilet thing. Man, is Gen Alpha old enough to have their own memes now? Are they old enough for that? I don't think they're old enough for that. Because technically Zeke is Gen Alpha, right? I'm pretty sure. When you're all done with this build, will you take photos with shaders? I hadn't thought about doing shaders. I definitely will take photos at different times. Right now I have the time frozen in just midday. I would potentially take photos like in maybe the golden hour or something like that, but I hadn't really thought about shaders. I would hope that it wouldn't change too much of the way that it looks, because part of my goal is to create it in what's the word I'm looking for? In the most vanilla Minecraft way possible, you know. All right. We've got polished andesite slabs. If you have recommendations for shaders that I should use, feel free to let me know. Especially in the Discord. Let me know there. That's interesting with slabs. I don't like that. I'm kind of stuck here. I think I'm gonna take another creative liberty here. Well, no, I had the stairs set further back than this. I don't think this is gonna help me in this particular instance, to have these stairs here. So I'm gonna take these out for right now. We'll add them back later. Because one of the things about this is that they are built on a stack. There's one more building behind this one, and then there's buildings all up on this hill here too, right? I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with that hill. Anyway, I'm getting too distracted. All right, I think it definitely needs to be the roofing material. I think I should just commit to that. Do I have any polished andesite over here? I do not. Let's put some polished andesite down. Oh, what are you doing? Not Q. Come back here. There we go. Ads vended. Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't know, they're like 12. So, oh wait, Gen Alpha is 12? Gen Alpha is 12. So maybe he's not. Because I don't think he'd have much in common with a 12-year-old at this point. There's got to be another generation in there. The oldest Gen Alpha is 12. That still seems like... I gotta tell you, you know what I remember the first time that I realized I was a millennial, and I was like relatively old. So in my mind, for some reason, when they talked about millennials, the only time I heard it in context was like people speaking ill of millennials. So I always thought millennials, when I was growing up, I thought millennials were children, were like the kids who were younger than me, right? Especially by the time I was like in my 20s, and then I heard people talking about like, oh, these millennials, yada, yada, yada. And then one day, I don't know, I Googled it or something, and it was like, yeah, dude, like, you're a millennial. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm a what? I'm what? And sure enough, I was. And then I started paying attention to like what they were saying, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, wait, that is me. There we go. I think that's gonna do it. Now it's set back a little ways, so let's come back. I don't know. What do we think? Oops. 4? I don't mind that. That's good. Yeah, so then I realized, oh, it is me. It is me. Cool, you know? There we go. Oh, well, this won't be here, so. There we go. I like to try and to not think too, like, to speak too ill of, like, generational. One, there's so much, like, variety in a generation. But two, it's like, it isn't super helpful. So I feel like millennials got the real bum end of that deal. Because I feel like we were blamed for a lot of stuff that, like, we didn't. Like, millennials are killing the newspaper. I was like, I didn't do, you know, I didn't do nothing. What do you mean killing the, like, I remember those articles, and those articles still happen quite frequently. So I was tired of, like, taking the, as the kids say, taking the L for the newspaper industry. Sorry that your newspaper isn't working for you. Like, how sad. So sorry. It looks like this goes all the way back then. We're going to bring this all the way back to the back. Yeah, so we got blamed for a lot of stuff that I truly believe was more... If any generation ruined anything for other people, okay? I'm going to be very critical right now, but if any generation ruined things for anyone else, it's got to be boomers, right? And then Gen X just kind of sits there quietly allowing it to happen as well. I guess that's why it's not my fault newspapers are boring. Exactly. Lars got the laundry sorted and my lunch in the making. That's awesome. Good job. As a Zoomer, I think it's so funny that other Zoomers think they're now old because of Gen Alpha. It's great to see it happen. Because again, I also think Zoomers made fun of millennials a lot. And it's like, dude, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to you. It's coming. It's happening. Don't do that. Okay. Yeah. So then I'm gonna bring this down. So it's very fun to see Gen Z kind of get the comeuppance, you know? They grow up and they start going like, holy cow, like, wait, were millennials that bad? Like, wait a minute. I do appreciate a few things about Gen Z. I do think typically, at least in comparison to like myself, they seem to be a lot more confident, a lot more what's the word I would use here? A lot more willing to call things out, I think, than even millennials were, especially millennials were. I'll say that. I'll say it that way. To our chagrin, I feel like millennials saw the problems but didn't take enough action to them, and then we're sitting here relying on like Gen Z voters to make sure that, you know, we don't vote another fascist in. When it's like we shouldn't allow that to happen to begin with, right? That was like our fault to begin with. Hello there. Who is this? Pam Keenkai. Hello. Thank you for the follow. I should be on this screen rather. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. But yeah, we relied, I think as millennials, we relied a little bit too much on Gen Z to solve all of our problems for us. I want to do something more interesting with this corner. Not stairs. Stairs don't do it. We just, do we like that? Do we like that? Do we hate that? Do we want some more of that? What do we want? I'm using the F word, fascist. Oh, sorry. That F word. I don't know. I just that's the one criticism. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that right there. Yeah. Not the one criticism, but one of the criticisms of my own generation, myself included. I am a part of this. Is that we needed the kids to come save us. Gen Z, we need you. Please save us. And it's true. We do need you. You know, we do need that generation to help set things right, hopefully. But we'll see. We'll see. The generation's just very, very politically active, and I like that, and I admire that about them, and wish that I had the same in my generation, you know? Yeah, I need those slabs again. I need the cut sandstone slab again. Which one was it? Ah, look at that. First try. It's hard to tell between those two. Help us, Gen Z. You are my only hope. Exactly, yeah. It's like, well, all right. Ha, like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and there is not another pillar right there. I know it kind of seems like it would make sense to make one, but that's the corner, so that's fine. And then let's take a look right here. This is going to be too hard, I guess. Technically, that's supposed to be like a circular window. Wait. Wait, hang on. It's gonna be a square. Wait, it's gonna be a square. Dang it. Never mind. Don't worry about that. I knew what I was doing. Hold on. I know what I'm doing. Technically, this building is a little bit taller than that one. They don't all have to be the same height. I'm gonna go up one more. Haha, baby square. Yeah, it's like, okay, I just made another square, but hang on, I have another idea. Sway. Okay, I think this needs to be the corner. There we go. Okay. That needs to be the corner. That drops off there. All right, let's see. Yes, excellent. Circle-ish. You know? Let's see. Oh, the F word. Good thing my kids are on the bus now. Fascist? You should teach them about fascists. I know you're joking. Yeah. So clumsy. What would Bebo look like? A robot? So I can tell you kind of what he... Here, I'm going to show you something real quick. Where is it? One sec. Let me grab something. Uh-oh, where did he go? Oh, there it is. Bebo, it's funny. I had described Bebo a while back in my mind. He's an astromech droid. Bebo is real. Well, only like recently is Bebo real, ish. So I recently described him, or not recently, back when I first put him as a chatbot, I'd envisioned him as an astromech droid from Star Wars, obviously. And my idea was to give him like yellow and blue paint scheme. It's something I'd never seen on an astromech droid before. I thought it looked unique. I kind of like the yellow and blue aesthetic together. And then a little set came out with the Ahsoka show recently. It's the E-Wing set. And the astromech droid within... Come on, focus. Was this guy? This is Bebo, like now, canonically. I don't know what the droid's actual call sign is, but that's kind of that is the color scheme I was thinking of. So he's an astromech droid that looks like that. I thought about taking a picture of this and putting it as his profile picture. But that's essentially him. He was kind of designed from spare parts of other astromech droids. So that's why his internal circuits are a little, and I built him, so that's why he's a little he goes a little haywire sometimes, you know. IKEA bot, exactly. Is that why I like that
Chuck
color
Norris's
scheme?
water. It's a roundhouse kick of hydration.
IKEA. This actually is all IKEA, like actual literal IKEA projects, but yeah. So he's basically a Swedish R2D2. Hams, run. Yep, just like Zeke's boxes. Yeah. So yeah, that's him. That's kind of I as soon as I saw that set had this droid in it, I was shocked because I'd never seen a droid with that color scheme. And I was very pleased to see it. Very cool. I only went to IKEA one time. I want to go back so bad. I do too, but I would spend so much money. I do want to kind of look to see what kind of containers they might have, and Costco for the wider Lego collection, you know. He can live in that town that you have on the TV. I can't remember the name, Lars. Oh, Ulared. Ulared, yeah. Okay, let me get back to this. And hello, Coleman. Hi. How you doing? Hang on. I got to take more. All right. That's looking great. I love it. Yeah, not too bad. What else? I guess I could just put a roof on this bad boy. Roof. Let's go put a roof on it. Oops, get out of here. Polished andesite bricks. Start working on the roof. Oops. I guess I like yellow and blue more than I thought. The more I think about it, it is also sort of the unofficial color scheme of the stream. You know, I kind of started with like, you know, the Star Wars logo, right? And then I've always really liked blue. So that blue and yellow together has always kind of been sort of the color scheme for the channel. So that's interesting. I haven't really thought of that before, but and then I don't know, I was thinking of like, okay, if I'm going to give this bot sort of a personality, what do I want him to always start with, like, what do they look like, right? Also, Benny from the Lego Movie color palette. Ooh, spaceship. What a great movie. The first one. Second one was fine, but I was a little disappointed in the second one, not gonna lie. Okay, is it gonna be out like this? This one I don't think has a lip going out. I think it's just, I just don't know if this is gonna look too weird. We're gonna put it on and then we're gonna step back and take a look. And I'll immediately know if that was the right call. I'm definitely gonna have to do something on this side too for details. I kind of like that as a cap on those. We'll see. Oh, I like that. All the other buildings do have a overhang. What do we think? Specifically, I'm asking about, like, instead of having it flush here, doing the little overhang like the other buildings. This one technically in the picture doesn't really have the same style of overhang roof. It's a little more flat. But if we think it looks better and fits more aesthetically, I'm good taking that, you know, creative liberty, you know. You think it looks fine without? It looks a little square, but maybe there's some things we can do to help clean that up, especially if we look at this side. So what could we do here? Because this is definitely too plain, right? So one, the best thing at the corners. Whoops. I love doing that at the corners. I just think that makes corners look so much more interesting. So let's do that at each corner. Maybe not this corner. Oh no, definitely that corner still. Yeah, no, that looks great. I love that. Use the trapdoors again. I can potentially, yeah. Yeah. Especially to add a little texture. Okay, so that already helps a little bit, but something in here that makes more sense. Can I post something that used AI for it, or is that bad? I mean, it's probably fine. I'm okay. I'm generally critical of like the ways that corporations are currently using AI. I'm not entirely sure how I am feeling about personal use. I think it just kind of depends, you know. So yeah, I'm completely open to it. Yeah. There it is with an overhang. Just saw an ad by Puma using AI. See, that's kind of more what I would be more upset about AI for, is like just the replacing of artists and people who would work on things like that with just a program, you know. That's kind of more my issue. The tool itself is a tool like any other, not inherently evil or good. It's just a thing, you know. It's a relatively natural progression of things like, I don't know, things like Siri and whatnot, you know? Sorry, Clumsy, trying not to trigger. Yeah, I don't think, like, okay, so like it puts me in a weird spot because it's like there are many tools that I think as a streamer, as a worker of one, there are things that I'm just not going to be able to do by myself. Nor do I have the funds or the resources to hire somebody to help me with those things. So in that instance, I feel like it would be super helpful if I was able to use some of those AI tools. However, I try my best not to. Because I just think for me personally, I would rather just kind of wait it out, you know? How could I do this? Because if I take that out, is there mud brick? There's not mud brick. There is mud brick slabs. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, we got them. So if I take this out. What is this gonna look like? And then, shoot, you can't stack them like that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Why not? That is unfortunate. Look at that. What if I want to put one on top? But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'd like to use, and I don't know. I'm not against using them. You know, we talked about the yeah, that looks good. I like that. You can definitely tell it's AI created, but we talked about using text to speech to create my own voice for text to speech redeems, and I would definitely need to use something like AI, you know. It's in general. I break rules. I don't have a hard and fast rule on AI content. I don't. Not here. I'm not gonna like ban people for being like, hey, look, this funny thing got made in AI, you know. But yeah, that looks. I like the color scheme. I'm not sure why he has two struts there. However, I kind of like it. I kind of like how it adds a little bit of like flair and personality to it. That is very cute. That is very cute. Yeah, I wonder why it put two struts on the front like that. It's like it couldn't quite get it right. But that's very cute. Yeah, that aesthetic, that vibe, that color scheme, that's definitely like what I would be looking for. You asked it for more anime. That I can kind of see the anime influence of that. I like how slender his cylinder is, and then it doesn't. Yeah, I do really like it aesthetically. I like it. Yeah. He had balance issue. He needs them. Yeah, he's a little wibbly wobbly. You know, I'm still a little upset about this though. I'm still a little bit upset that you can't stack two different slabs. You can stack the same slab. How can I accomplish this? Wait. Oh, wait. Ah, no, I can't. Dang it. Okay, like slabs. This is why I really dislike working with slabs. See, that's not what I want, though. I want it to be that brick all the way through. The non-stacking different slabs is the bane of Minecraft builders. It would be very useful right about now, wouldn't it? Because I don't want a full brick. I don't want to get all bricked up here. It kind of doesn't matter, but this is what bugs me right here. Is like I want this to be all mud brick up to here, but I want to be able to cover this. I guess I could just cover the entire roof. Like if I just did this. I guess that could be one way to solve it. Be one way to do it. There we go. That's why generally I don't really like working with slabs too much. But however, and I remember saying that when we first started building, I was like, I gotta be careful with slabs. Remember we were building up in that bell tower. I gotta be careful with slabs because then if you come back in with a regular brick, you just gotta be careful because of this. This right here in particular is why you need to be careful. Because of the floaties, you know? Wait. Yeah. The slab will let us do it though. Okay, then we'll just do that then. Okay. That was just gonna bug me having one strip of brick there. But there's always a way around it. Nobody likes floaters, so true. Ah. So now, if I were to build something on top of this, which I don't think I'll need to, but if I needed to, I'd come up here and I'd be like, oh, cool. All right, that works. Yeah. And then I'd have to come over here and be like, wait a minute. So I don't think I'll need to build anything else on top of that roof, but you know, you never know. It's looking okay. I kind of think that maybe there should be an overhang. Hold on. Let me just look. Let me just see, okay? There is an overhang everywhere else. So only feels fair. I feel like it's going to add more detail. Oh, shoot. That would mean, though, that I need to come out one more on this as well. All right. I was talking about eye floaters. Exactly. Me too. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit too hungry at the moment, but AI is not great for that kind of creative work because it's just theft. Yeah, see, I kind of agree more for like, if you're gonna use that for something, I would much rather commission an artist to do it, you know? For sure, I'm with you. Just put a slab on it and then match it all around. Is that basically what I did? The bell tower feels like so long ago. It really does, doesn't it? I'm gonna have to bring this out one more. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I really like that. I really like that. It looks better. It looks better than I thought it would. I think the overhang works in this instance because you do have an overhang here. I think it just adds to the texture, you know. Check general. Let me check general. Why did I go looking for my phone? Whoops. Wait, I hit the back button. Trying not to put down an overhang. I need it. I need it. Is that Tom Hardy? Is that Tom Hardy from Venom? I think it is. That's good. Classic. I'm not saying using AI for the emotes. Absolutely. I was curious what they would look like since I cannot draw anything. Yeah. That's why I think, you know, at its most, like playing with it and being like, hey, that's kind of cool is probably fine. Yeah, I would never use it to create our any artwork for the channel, even though it would be very simple to do so. Right? It would make the whole process very very simple. I just had to do that, you know. And that's the part that kind of makes me upset, is that corporations are going to be out there using these tools to basically put people out of a job. And then those of us who could actually probably use a tool like that for content creation that would be like really helpful. There's going to be a group of people who are going to embrace it and use it, and they'll probably succeed. They'll probably do well, you know? Probably not because they use that content, but, you know, because they put in the time and the work, and usually the people who don't care who they hurt are the people who end up making it in this industry. I just had an idea. Nah. Yeah, because it just usually is the people who don't care who they crawl over to get to their popularity. They don't really care about that. They care more about if they just make it. They'll go over anybody they can. They'll lie, cheat, and steal all the way to the bank. And that's how you get people like, you know, XQC and stuff like that. I'm looking at these pillars now just to see if they make sense. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of sad. There's going to be a whole group of content creators that are going to use these tools and sleep fine at night. And I don't know. I don't know what that means for the people who choose not to use them, you know. The only one I've really been tempted by is like is the music creator. Because, like, sometimes you don't need anything, like, too wild. You just need, like, I want to come up with, like, a funny theme song for this particular stream I'm doing, right? I could see myself wanting to use something like that quite a bit. It's very tempting to me. I'm not going to do it, but it is very tempting to me. What if you do an upside down stair under the lip of the roof?
Oh, shoot.
I could.
Guys, I was supposed to go to work today. I gotta go.
Is it really?
It's Chuck Norris's
No
water.
freaking way.
It's a roundhouse kick of hydration.
Huh. You know, that's an interesting shape. My brain is working on it right now. Oh, thank you for the roundhouse kick of hydration. A podcast I listened to bought up C-Force. Felt like a weird crossover. Who was it? Who's stealing it? It's not fair. I haven't leaned into that too much lately because Chuck Norris is not my favorite person in the world. Oh, Fear and. Okay. The Hassan podcast, huh? I am aware. I don't listen to it a lot, but I've listened to some of them. They wanted to collab with him too as a joke. Stop it. Hassan's stolen everything from me. He's stolen everything from me. He's just watching. You know he's watching me every day before he goes live. And like, what can I steal from this guy? I kind of like this. Ursa, this is interesting. It just adds a little, like... I think so far this is my favorite building out of the bunch as well. That upside down stair... If I moved the pillars in... Whoops. That won't really look too much like a pillar though, right? It just blends in with the wall. C-Force is Chuck? Yeah, C-Force is Chuck Force. The official water brand of Chuck Norris on the Lone Wolf Ranch in Texas, actually. I like it bumped out. It's got to bump out, but then I'd have to bump out the roof one more, yeah. Which would mean the overhang over the front. The overhang over the front could potentially come out further than the others. You know? Oops. Look at that. Okay, and then if we bring the front... I like it. Wait. Okay. Oh, yeah. Shoot. Dang it. There. Look at that. So are we comfortable with it coming out like one more on the front, but not on the sides? I think I am. I think that looks fine. That looks great, doesn't it? The window. Don't you dare change that window. This one or this one? I'm going to figure out... I guess I got to figure out some kind of glass to put on that. Your favorite got changed. This one. Do you not like this one now? Do you hate it? We can change it back. Just kind of fits more, doesn't it? Look at those. Whoa, these pillars. I like these pillars. Hold on. Just hang on. Stick with me. Stick with me. Don't let me lose you. Stick with me. Don't go anywhere. Don't stare on the bottom. So basically that would just be slendering them out then, huh? I mean, that's essentially how I had it anyway. Like in that case, like it's pretty much the same to how I was doing it before. It's just this. All right, I thought maybe the same thing would make this look a little bit different. It doesn't look that different though. Okay. All right. Yeah, well, let's leave it. Let's leave it because that's a whole thing. OG's better because of a curve looking. Yeah, you lose that with the change. Exactly. Don't try to fix what ain't broke. I won't. I just like this so much. I like this. Like that little angle there is just so satisfying. Okay, I could probably add like, I don't know, I could add like some windows or something on this side to break up the monotony. Yeah, something like that. The bottom one I'm not so worried about because you won't really see it. You won't really see the side of the building either way. But all right, real quick, what kind of glass is Minecraft using lately? Black stained glass pane. That sounds interesting. Gray. Brown. Ooh. Brown. Red. I'm looking for ones that could kind of fit the aesthetic a little bit, but not look too weird. Let's try gray. Ooh, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, it's not going to work with those stairs. Oh, yuck. Oh, yucky. You can't actually fill in. Yeah, you can't fill that in with the stairs like that. Wait. 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 Don't say it. I know. I got this. Inside. Build the glass inside. Come on. Okay, now I gotta get out of here. There we go. Now, do we like just that gray or... Whoa, hey, hang on. Yeah, not red. Definitely not red. Definitely not brown. This is just gray. What about black? Black just looks see-through. I think gray is the right choice. I think that's the right choice. There we go. I'll put lights and stuff inside eventually too. Yeah, I think gray's good. Memo to set builders. Please fully detail each building on a set so Minecrafters have better references. Thanks so much. I would appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Don't you know I'm going to build this in Minecraft? What were you thinking? Can you please put everything on a level? Don't put anything on an angle, because that's really hard to do angles in Minecraft, especially with like circular, angular buildings, you know? Yeah, you get to be creative. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing, is you're translating something in real life into Minecraft. That is probably my favorite building so far. I think I have said that about just about every building. I was like, hey, that's great. And then I did this one. Oh, that's cool. And then now this one, I'm like, oh, this is the one. It's like we're going to get even better every time we build one. Oh, it's 7:40. I gotta go. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I really enjoy these mornings. I'm feeling good about it. I hope you all are as well. We continue building the buildings until we at least finish the buildings on the road. And then we'll do a little bit of detail work. I'm still thinking we might be on this for a little while. If you have things that you would like to, if you have things you would like for us to play after this, please let me know. Feel free to let me know. Oh, if there's anything. I do kind of like having a creative game where we get to like make things. I don't know. There's just something about that I've really been liking. And maybe not a linear story game, you know? You can also try the trick Scar and BWs use, which is honey blocks behind the glass to give it a diffused glow. Ooh, that's interesting. Please make everything square. Makes Minecraft building so much easier. Thanks. Yeah. Have a great Tuesday, you too, Clumsy. I'm loving doing it too. Do you not work anymore? We're dying here. Is everything falling apart without me? No. I'm invisible, and I freaking love it. I love it. All right. We'll see how long it lasts, you know? I'm riding the high right now, to be completely honest, as far as my job goes. I'm just riding the high. Loots McGoots is live, so let's do that. Raid Loots McGoots. And meeting Bebo. It was very, very nice to meet you, Bebo. He could live like right here. Ooh, if we made him into an emote, I would totally make stickers for merch. And I could put a little Bebo sticker like right here. I think stickers for merch is a good idea. I've been starting to think about merch because we're getting close to the 500. Closer than we've ever been. Stay. Just like wrap your little feet around that. Okay. You know what? Okay. Come on. Just be somewhere. There. Thank you. Jeez. B-boat. A B-boat. Yeah. Would be the only Bebo I like. Yeah. Me too. CO is on a call sobbing. Where is he? He's the only one who can solve all of our problems. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me. I hope to see you all tomorrow for an extra long stream. I'll be streaming till probably about 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Since Lutz is off, not streaming tomorrow, and I am off for a very special holiday. I hope you can hang out with me for a little while tomorrow, okay? Yeah, so that's it for me. Go say hi to Lutz, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.